Hello Chocks and Chockettes, now in between, Roberto here for another video review. It's a special one for Moser Roth for Easter. You can see all the stuff in the background there. Yeah, it's the Milk Chocolate Lovers Duo Egg. Plastic free. Yeah, so what's it say down at the bottom? 41% Ghanaian milk chocolate paired with Belgian milk chocolate with crunchy caramel pieces and a sprinkle of sea salt. I don't know if that means there's one's just basically Ghanaian milk chocolate and the other one's Belgian with crunchy pieces and sprinkle of sea salt, whether they've both got them in. It sounds like just one of them's got those in and the other's just a straight milk chocolate. Somehow it's got the 1%. I do have the other one to review here as well, which is the Dark Chocolate Lovers one. 71% dark Ecuadorian chocolate paired with dark Belgian chocolate, laced with pink Himalayan salt and cocoa nibs. But 71% as well. It makes me. It's funny how they've added that 1%. It's as if it's perhaps. I wonder if they've done it on purpose just to make it sound a bit better. Because if it said like 40%, would it not sound as good as 41? I think maybe that's the case. You know, it's interesting. So yeah, it's a very nice looking one. I think it's a very modern look, and you can see it's basically an egg shape, but yeah, essentially. I don't know if you can quite make it out. I'm trying to see. It's just too much reflection. There you go. How about that? A bit better. It's the light up there now as well. Very reflective box. So you can see it's quite a modern look to it. It's got a nice gold sheen down the side as well, which is interesting. But it's two halves basically, so you can share it with someone quite easily. Although you probably want to, you know, have bits of both. But it's quite interesting. I like that concept. And as I've already reviewed the white chocolate lovers one. I think it was white chocolate. I'm sure it was white chocolate. It had like a blonde chocolate and the white chocolate one with various fillings. It was very nice actually. Very impressed. And only about £5 as well, which is a really good price. The one did feel quite dry though. So one of these will feel quite dry. You know, you could manipulate it, and it didn't. Normally chocolate will start melting in your fingers and things, but that one, the white chocolate ones at least didn't. You know, so yeah, we'll see whether these ones do. But interesting. All right, so as I say, it does say plastic free there, but you can see it's got this kind of majiggery poke there. But if you look at the side, very impressed with this. Plastic free, wood fibre window. We continue to reduce the plastic we use. This pack uses a wood fibre window, so after enjoying this luxurious treat, you can put the whole box into your paper and mix recycling. It's very interesting. Yeah, so very, very good that, isn't it? You know, I have seen some products, I think some toys actually, do away with the plastic front and just have it just be empty basically. But there's, you know, people can kind of manipulate it and do things like that, you know. And obviously, food products, you just definitely couldn't do that. But with toys and things, you can imagine it being broke by kids, manipulate it and stuff like that. And why don't they do this? You know, just cost saving basically. You just thought, oh, we can justify saving some money on some packaging now, you know. And actually sort of, yeah, actually still put the plastic in place. It's an interesting one. So obviously with food products, you can't have people being able to manipulate it and stuff like that. So yeah, just goes to show that if they can, they'll get away with saving money to any extent. But yeah, I'd say it's only $4.99 this, you know. You consider how expensive some other relatively normal Easter eggs are. It's really good, really good. Yeah, I'll say Moser Roth is basically Aldi's sort of posh brand. I don't know if they. I don't know if they are actually sort of separate from Aldi, and you just happen to have an exclusivity deal. Whether it's really just Aldi's own brand and they've just named them Moser Roth, I don't really know. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you do know. It's got the Aldi sort of convenient barcode scheme going on, which I quite like actually. I do like the practicality of it. I like that it's just so easy to scan that. Not that sort of messing about where you're sort of trying to find, you know, the barcode, you know what I mean, doing all this, that and the other. The barcode dancing, I should say. The barcode jig. Alright, yeah, so let's see what we've got here. Hollow milk chocolate egg decorated with caramel flakes and sea salt, and a hollow milk Ghanaian 41% chocolate egg. Oh, okay. Interesting. Strange that though, isn't it? It's just yeah. I mean, it's not really a chocolate egg. One half of it, is it? You know, but yeah. So I guess one of them is literally just Ghanaian 41% chocolate, milk chocolate, and the other one's the well, it doesn't say Belgian chocolate there, but just on the front, Belgian chocolate. Egg. Should they say egg half? Really, it's not. You know, it's not an egg, is it? Really, it's just, I don't know what it is, but yeah, half an egg or shape. All right, so what have we got here with the ingredients? Milk chocolate with caramel pieces, sea salt, and a golden decoration, 50%. Belgian milk chocolate, 92%. Okay, not bad. Don't know what the 8% is. Maybe that golden decoration. I'm not sure. Well, it'll be the caramel pieces and sea salt and stuff. All right, anything else of interest? Oh, there you go, yeah. Caramel pieces, 8%. There we go. So it does add up to 100, which is good. It's often seen, well, not often, well, yeah, often see these where they don't add up to 100%. It does make you wonder what the rest of it is. So Ghanaian milk chocolate, 50%. Belgian milk chocolate contains cocoa size 31% minimum, milk size 21% minimum. Ghanaian chocolate contains cocoa size 41% minimum, milk size 31% minimum. So very milky that, yeah, very milky. So enough to be too milky for me, we'll see. It does say Ghanaian milk chocolate 50%, so I don't know what the rest of it is then. You know, I don't know, is it just milk? I don't know. Yeah. Alright, interesting. Maybe it is milk, who to say? Yeah, honestly, there's quite a lot of milk in it. If there's any palm oil or anything like that in it, I haven't seen any, just from glancing, I don't think there is any in there. Which is interesting. Milk chocolate can contain palm oil quite frequently. I can't see any in this case, so that's quite good. So here we go. So as I said, not to say there's not other bad things in it, by the way, but yeah. But obviously palm oil is the thing at the moment, isn't it? You know, it's basically bad for the environment, in all intents and purposes. Long story short, bad for the environment. Okay, so per 100 grams, 554 calories, 34.2 grams of fat, 21.3 of which are saturated. So chocolate products tend to have between 500 and 550 calories, but some of the more, yeah, I said more luxurious end tend to go over that, and this, I guess, falls under that really. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, so it is on the top end of that basically. Per serving, 25 grams, and the packet is approximately 12 servings. 139 calories, 8.6 grams of fat, 5.3 of which are saturated. So obviously 25 doesn't go into 290, which is the weight of the product. So you've got 10 gram difference there. So it's not quite 12 servings. 11, just over 11 and a half, basically. All right, there we go. Yeah. All right, well, I think we need to give this an open then. So very excited. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let's see if it stands up to closer inspection. So let's give it an open. Right, okay, everyone, going to give this Moser Roth basic Aldi exclusive, or produced for Aldi, well, both actually, produced for Aldi and an Aldi exclusive egg, an open. So you can see a nice reflection of everything there. In this, sort of like it's not actually plastic, it's plastic free, wood fibre it's made from. It says on the side, as I mentioned before. Wood fibre window. Yeah, so we're going to give this an open. So it looks very interesting. So we'll, I'll say apologies for the reflection at the moment, but that will be gone shortly when we open it. All right, so it's got a bit of a sellotape that we'll have to cut. So you can see here. Let's give it the old trusty knife out to give it a cut. Okay, all right. It's a time recording. I've done about, I've done over 900 reviews, believe it or not. Yeah, so if you like this review, yeah, I'll link to, yes, all my other reviews in the top right hand corner, link to a playlist of all those. So if you like this one, check those out as well. And also put some Easter ones as well, some related Aldi ones and various other ones that, salted can ones maybe, things like this. So check those out. Plenty of reviews there to keep you going, so never enjoy those. Okay, so here we go. So this is what we're up against. So you can see once out of it, it's it does look a bit like a Glade plug-in, you know, one of those air fresheners. But I do like the design. I like all these like triangles. It looks very modern. I think there's some thought's been put into it. I think, you know what I mean. I feel they could have just had it where it was just smooth and things, but the fact it's got this like triangular design, I really think it looks very modern. I like it. I do like it. So the gold design is only on one side. I think that's the thing with these Aldi products. They do. I mean, they're not expensive products, you know. Even though they do look good, but they clearly are sort of a cheaper product, and they don't, they don't put things like the designs on the back and stuff like that. Because I thought it actually been sprayed onto there. I thought some of it was coming off on here, but I think that's just, you can see there's the reflection. It's weird actually because of all the angles on it. You see at the top of this one here, it's got like a gold, looks like it had gold on the top. You see there, because of all the weird angles, it's reflecting in a way that you wouldn't expect. Interesting that, yeah. Now we can, sort of get it there. Sort of. You can't quite do it wrong. Although I think it might be just the light actually. You can see it can't be. Looks like it's on the back of this one now, which can't be possible. So maybe it's just the light. I don't know. This is some really crazy stuff going on. It's just a coincidence, but it's just the light. But there we are. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you can see it's kind of. You can see there. It looks like it's got. Yeah, it's not reflecting from that. It can't be. Yeah. It does look like it's got the gold effect on it in some places, doesn't it? I don't know how that's happening. Just be the way the light's diffusing on it, but very much a coincidence that. But I assure you this is sprayed on, it's not a reflection. So these ones, they are, I'm feeling, not melting in the hand, but you can manipulate these, they're sort of, they don't melt, which is a funny thing. You'd expect them to sort of melt on manipulation. And, if I really tried to, I'm sure they would do, but they don't really. It's very strange, yeah. So So they are quite thick, these ones, based on my experience with the white chocolate one. They were thick down this sort of seam here, I seem to remember, or at least somewhere, but quite thin at the top. Let's give them a measure anyway. Let's give them a go. Let's see. Best we can anyway. Not sure how worthwhile it is generally, but we'll give them a measure. Why not? Let's see. So the roughly about 21.7 centimeters in length. Yes, hard to be totally certain because I'm not, my ruler's a bit not able to really accurately measure them, but about 21.5 on this one, I think. So 21.5 to 21.7. And this one's slightly smaller, but you can see really slightly. Okay, we'll do a bit of a width. I'll say again, it's don't know how worthwhile it is, but 5.5 centimeters there, 5.53. The sort of middle of the base there. We'll say just in this middle bit here as well. It's a bit thinner. About 4.4. It should be about the same with this one, but we'll measure it all the same. In fact, it'll be a bit thinner, won't it? Here. It's about the middle of this bit, this hook part. 3.23. And this bit might be wider actually. Yeah, about 6.9. Yeah. It's not identical pieces, which you probably would have picked up on. So they look very nice, these. Yeah, I think they do look good. Very nice. Reasonable, yeah. There's not really much of a smell actually. But there we go. Yeah, I'd say it looks a nice design. You can just bite in this one, just sort of nibble into it, just put that bit in your mouth and bite it. So, well, yeah. All right, so I think we need to try and get into these, don't we? Lovely design. It's a shame you have to break them, but break them we do, unfortunately. So I think they're quite thin at the top, so they will just collapse very easily. Just wondering, do we really need to break them? I think we do, don't we? Yeah, we do. Let's just give it a break. All right, okay. Well, look at that. So it's definitely this seems to resist breakage a lot better than the white chocolate one. So you can see there. I could even fill that with. Well, I don't know if you could fill it with hot chocolate. Really, not sure I'll try it, but we could use it as a cup. Yeah. This is very thick. This one, a lot thicker than the white chocolate one. Yeah. So you can use it as a kind of horn. Not bad. I do apologise. What can I say? Let's try breaking this one. We'll see if we can. This one might break not quite as cleanly. Oh no, these are very thick. These ones, a lot thicker than the white chocolate, which just basically collapsed. Yeah, especially the blonde one. But yeah, there you go. It's not bad. That's a nice smell. This one smells very nice actually. And that's the. I like the way they've actually got the gold stripe actually, so you can tell which one's which. I've just realised that's the point, isn't it? Right. Okay. Yeah. So it only tells you in the. I think it tells you down here in the sort of like the more straightforward description, as I say. Milk chocolate with caramel pieces, sea salt, and a golden decoration. Okay. 50%. Belgian milk chocolate, 92%. And then you've got another one, Ghanaian milk chocolate, 50%. So yes, it's the Belgian one. As far as I can tell anyway, that has the golden decoration. There we go. We'll probably tell from the taste as well. But yeah, alright, well they're very thick, so you can see that thickness, that sort of like it's got that thick stem, I think is there, I'm not sure how you describe it, down the centre of them as well, which is really good. Yeah, so very interesting, yeah. Alright, well I think we need to give these a taste. Look very good. As you can see, that decoration is clearly just skin deep there, it's just sprayed on. Which is like to tell the difference, I guess. Well, it's not overly clear even then on the description, unless you read the back of it, but anyway. Alright, let's give these a taste. Very excited for these, look very interesting. Let's do it. Let's give them a taste. Okay, well, I'm going to give these well, it's a now empty box. This Moser Roth Milk Chocolate Lovers Duo Egg a taste. Yeah, so we have got them sort of, inspected them really. We've snapped the top off both of these here. We can see, believe this one to be the regular milk chocolate one. This is the Ghanaian one without the decoration, is the gist of it. It's a bit unclear, but kind of alluded to. Well, it sort of kind of says here actually. Well, it does kind of say, but it's still a bit unclear. Milk chocolate with caramel pieces, sea salt, and a golden decoration. And then Belgian milk chocolate for 92%. So it doesn't say Ghanaian or whatever, and it's just a bit oddly ordered. But then down here it does say the Ghanaian milk chocolate and gives the ingredients for that one. So it looks like the Ghanaian one doesn't have the golden stripe basically. All right, so very difficult to eat these ones, but as they do give you little, you could use these little drinks, couldn't you? Little glasses, you know. Be quite interesting. And they do double up as horns as well. So, do do do, do do do, or panpipes. No. Well, perhaps not so much, but yeah, anyway, okay. We've got a plethora of instruments, basically. There we go. Which also doubles as chocolate. All right. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll give the, what I believe to be, yeah, we'll do the Belgian milk chocolate first. Now, the Ghanaian one seems to be very milky. It says it has, Belgian milk chocolate contains cocoa size 31% minimum, milk size 21% minimum, but the Ghanaian one contains cocoa size 41% minimum, and milk size 31% minimum. So, it's a very milky one, basically, the Ghanaian milk chocolate. And we'll try the Belgian one first. So yeah, let's give this a go. I'll just nibble on the edge. Wow. It's really thick as well. Look at that. Oh. Wow. That's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my, that's really nice. Yeah, wow. It's just got lovely. It's got, wow, caramel pieces and sea salt, salted caramel basically. It's got like caramel crunch in there and the sort of salty crunch. That's absolutely gorgeous. That's really nice. And the salt comes a bit of an aftertaste as well, but the crunchy caramel's really nice, really thick, lovely. Not overly. I was a bit worried the chocolate would be too milky, but it's really nice. It's a really good milk chocolate. That. Wow, let's just give it another go. I mean, yeah, look how thick that is. That's really nice. I'm normally a bit apprehensive about Belgian chocolates. These are a bit too milky for me, but this one, because of the sort of salted caramel crunch, basically, or the sort of the caramel sort of flakes and the salt crystals in there, what have you. Absolutely gorgeous. Just really, really works well with it. That's absolutely amazing. I think we're looking at a very good rating just with that alone. Let's try the Ghanaian one. It seems a bit more plain. It's literally just it's just milk chocolate. I don't think there's anything in it. But wow, I just have to go back to that. It's such a lovely. It's a lovely. I think the milk chocolate on its own might have been a bit normal, maybe to an extent. I still think it would have been nice, but you know, but I think that sort of milky Belgian chocolate works really well with those caramel pieces, yeah, and salt granules or whatever you'd say, little bits of salt. You can get like a bit of a salty aftertaste in there. It's really nice, lovely crunch. But yeah, I think that sort of milky Belgian milk chocolate just works so well with that. So those caramel crunches and the salty taste as well. It's just basically salted caramel and Belgian chocolate. Really, really, really nice. Wow, massively impressed with that. To the point where need to have more. That's a lovely crunch as well. I think on its own, it would probably be just a typical Belgian chocolate. It might be a bit too creamy for me, as they often are, but with that salty taste and those caramel pieces, it's absolutely fabulous. From the instant you taste it, it's not like, oh, it takes a second to kick in. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm only halfway through this product, and I was very impressed with the last Moser Roth one, and I think this one's maybe even better. Yeah, I thought this would be quite boring and normal, but wowza. Okay, let's try the Ghanaian one. This promises to be a bit more plain. This one, just trying to think how best to eat this one. It's not going to be quite as thick at the top, so I don't really want to just bite into it. I think I'll just go everywhere. Might just snap a bit off. So, all right. So here we go. Let's give it a go. It's a bit more normal, this. It is basically a very sort of milky milk chocolate, this one. Very creamy, I guess. There's a bit less frills about this one. It's just a plain milk chocolate. You know, it's not. There's no pieces inside it. It's nice though. It's not too bad. I think coupled with the other one, the fact that the other one's quite salty and caramelly, It's quite nice just to go back to this one and just have a bit, almost like a palate cleanser almost. I think it complements the other one quite well actually. Being so sort of opposite, so, as I say, so milky, so creamy. Well, milky really. Yeah. Yeah. As I say, it does have cocoa solids 41% minimum, but the milk size 31% minimum, which is quite high really. Yeah, I think I'd say that was a bit more mundane. It's a bit more normal, this Ghanaian one, but as I say, I think it complements the other one. I think it's just nice to have it, as I say, go between them both. I think the fact that one's quite salty, it does mean this one's got, just refreshes the palate a bit. It's not a bad milk chocolate, it's pretty nice. It's not it doesn't taste cheap or anything like that. It tastes nice. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. But the star of the show is definitely the other one. It's absolutely fabulous. It's just absolutely fabulous. Yeah, you can see the sort of poking out bits there, which are presumably the caramel pieces. You can see them all there as well. There's just so many of them. Maybe even the salt pieces. I'm not sure. There's little white specks, maybe. You can see there's a bit of a white speck there, and maybe one there. I'm not sure. Could just be something or nothing. But wow. Well, I think, as I say, I think I think the sort of the Ghanaian milk chocolate on its own, I think will probably be a 3.5 or 4 out of 5. I think it's pretty nice. I think on its own the Belgian milk chocolate with caramel pieces and sea salt, that would definitely be a 5 out of 5 for sure. And I think the products as a whole, because you get both together and they both complement each other well. As I say, the Ghanaian one just acts as a bit of a palate cleanser really. It's got to be a 5 out of 5. It's an absolutely wonderful product. It doesn't taste cheap at all. They both taste really nice. The chocolate's pretty thick as well, thinner in other places, but pretty, as I say, pretty thick, yeah, for the most part, and I think definitely acceptable. A lot thicker than the blonde one I had, which was quite thin in places, but quite thick in others, but quite thin in places. But this one seems to be a lot thicker generally, especially the milk chocolate with caramel flakes and sea salt. That one, which I'm pleased by. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, really nice design as well. Look lovely, look great. Yeah, they're just really nice and really good value for money. I'd say £5 for these. It's still expensive what they really are, but for an Easter product, an Easter egg product like this, like Cadbury's Easter eggs and things like that, sort of, I don't know, equivalent type things are definitely a lot more expensive. I think we've seen Cadbury's eggs with stuff in the shell going for £12. I think I've seen, and I think they might be slightly bigger by weight and things like this, but these are very nice. These, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's very difficult to sort of compare apples with apples as far as price is concerned and weight and stuff like this, difficult. But as I say, I think for £5 I'm very happy with spending that on these. I think I've definitely got my money's worth as far as a novelty Easter product is concerned. Definitely so. Really impressed. The Ghanaian one, as I say, on its own I think is not quite as strong, but complements your one perfectly as a palate cleanser, and there's a nice chocolate in its own right, really, just not quite outstanding. But this the Belgian milk chocolate one with the caramel pieces and the salt tasting, it's of salted caramel basically, it's absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. There's little crunches. It's got lovely texture, lovely taste, creamy taste, but as I say, it just works perfectly with that salty taste and the caramel taste. It just works so well. Amazing. Yeah, product is 5 out of 5 for sure. You could argue it's not really, it's an egg of two halves for sure, but not metaphorically. They're both very strong, yeah, but one just outstanding and the other one very good. But combined together, that's still a great product. Definitely, one is definitely not dragging down the other, and as I say, they complement each other well. 5 out of 5, a great product. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out YouTube member program. It's a great way to support the channel. It really is. Link for that's in the description. Check out Discord server as well. Link for that's also in the description. It's a great way to keep in touch with myself and be part of the community. Leave a like, leave a comment. Always great to hear from you. Always do my best to reply. Have a great day as well, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.